Also, does BookTok not realize that banning spicy books is on the agenda? Go watch the video I did a couple days ago on Peanut the Squirrel and Project 2025, because not only do they want to ban spicy books and AO3 and Wattpad, they want to criminalize the possession of that material. They want authors who write that kind of literature to be labeled as sex offenders. They want librarians and bookshop owners who sell that material to also be labeled as sex offenders. And they want to imprison folks who write the kinds of books that the BookTok girlies love. Project 2025 is a white Christian nationalist playbook. And that demographic is so fucking repressed. And they want to repress you as well. They want to criminalize normal adult behavior, punish you, stigmatize you, and control you. Okay, it seems almost ludicrous that I'm discussing this subject right now, but I promise you, hang on, because it's entirely relevant to the last few days. So I made a video a couple days ago about Peanut the Squirrel and the fact that his owner has an OF account and makes corn and was like using the squirrel that he owned illegally to promote his OF account with lots of suggestive photos, some of which honestly I found gross. And I say that as somebody who is not one to yuck on other people's yum. And I got comments, 100% of them from men, that I think were missing the subtext of what I was talking about. And perhaps I should have been more overt. Because y'all can't get subtlety, I guess. I got probably half a dozen comments from dudes saying that I was demonizing sex work. You bros must not be familiar with my content, because I'm very pro decriminalizing sex work. I have no problem with OF, or corn, or any other kind of SW where the workers are safe and want to be engaging in that kind of work. The point I was trying to make was not that it was super weird that a dude would be making OF content. It was that Trumpers hitched their Second Amendment wagon to the death of Peanut, donating hundreds of thousands of dollars to his owner's GoFundMe, saying that a vote for Trump was revenge for Peanut, not knowing what his owners do, despite them using Peanut as, an advertisement, like a blatant advertisement for that OF content. And again, maybe I should have made this clearer. And also I think I failed to understand how poorly conservatives understand Project 2025. Most have no freaking clue what's in it, but I found it comical in a sad kind of way that they wanted folks to vote for Trump as a show of support for Peanut's owner, not understanding that Project 2025 wants to make all corn illegal and wants to criminalize sex workers. I thought y'all would get this, that you voted for the leopards who will eat your face. You wanted to support a sex worker, consume his content, while voting for Christian nationalist policies that seek to make all corn illegal. I should have been more overt in drawing that connection. Y'all conservatives, y'all Christian nationalists, you enjoy your Gooner content. You've got your secret grinder accounts. You consume a significant amount of product that sex workers make. And yet you just voted for someone whose puppet masters say that porn should be outlawed, that it should be illegal to distribute it, that educators and public librarians who purvey it should be classed as registered sex offenders. So here they're talking about BookTok romances, smutty fiction, and companies, technology firms that facilitate its spread should be shuttered. They want to shut down OF and all those websites that y'all visit. Y'all voted for the leopards who are going to eat your face. And when they start chowing down, we're going to say you got what you wanted. This is the logical consequence of you voting for your own oppression. So enjoy that OF content while you can. This comment was left on a video. I was like, hey, Trumper BookTok girlies, you just voted in an administration that wants to make your smutty romance novels, your AO3, your Wattpad, a crime to possess, and wants to imprison authors of that material and have them become registered sex offenders. I wish y'all had investigated Project 2025 even a tiny bit before the election. I know y'all are Googling it now, but anyway, this person says, well, shit, I guess I need to delete my AO3 and Wattpad now. Great. And I want to make something really clear. No hate to this commenter at all. Do not comply in advance for any of this shit for Project 2025. Do not comply in advance. Do not change the threshold for the new normal. Do not show them that we will buckle from just a whiff of the repressive policies they are fantasizing about enacting. Do not comply in advance. If you want to see how Kamala Harris lost the election, even though she was eminently qualified, had comprehensive policies to help working class Americans, had record fundraising, record turnout at her events, record numbers of volunteers for her campaign, you need only look as far as BookTok. My FYP has been flooded with white women and some Latinas having an absolute meltdown over other BookTok creators doing an unfollow party, saying, if you voted for Trump, unfollow my account. Let me show you an example.
Whatever happens, happens, and we just vote for who we believe is the best candidate, and that's fine. Why do we have to get politics into BookTok? That's what I want to know. I love this platform. We talk about books, characters, we talk about our hobbies, our daily lives, our families. Why bring politics into this platform? It drives me crazy. I just looked, one of my followers said, oh, if you vote for Trump, unfollow me.
Good.
Why is that such an important thing that we have to talk about on a BookTok platform?
First off, I want to thank that creator because her comment section was full of other BookTok accounts that agreed with her, and I was able to add about a dozen new folks to my block list. We aren't being hateful. There's no respect and kindness in voting against the safety and well-being of your neighbors. Like that woman and countless others are like, oh, we just want BookTok to be a safe space. Girlfriend, you made it an unsafe space by voting for hate, by voting against every woman in America, by voting for a rapist and convicted felon, by voting for mass deportation, skyrocketing taxes and cost of living, thanks to Trump's tariff and tax plans. You voted for hardship and suffering for your community. Do not fucking tell me about being a safe space. But now you're crying and having your temper tantrum. It's the white woman's right to comfort. You don't want to have to look at how there are consequences to your actions. You don't want to be made to feel uncomfortable about the things that you did and how they impact your neighbors in your community. You don't like the uncomfortable feelings of knowing that when you fuck around, you find out. You betrayed your community, and now they don't want anything to do with you. You should be proud. You should own it. You voted against all of us, so why would you want us to be in community with you? Y'all won't come out and say that you voted for Trump, but when you make posts like this, we know what you are. Y'all are all the secret Trump voters. Y'all are all the women who showed up to vote that we thought were going to vote for women's rights, vote in solidarity with your fellow women and girls. You're why what remaining rights women have are about to be stripped away from us. Your politics have irreparably changed the lives of millions of Americans, probably for decades. As we are all telling you, the lesson is not ours to learn, it's yours. You reap what you sow, and you're already starting to see the harvest. You think what you're experiencing on social media the last couple days doesn't feel good? Just wait. You want to end the distress and discomfort that you're experiencing? You're feeling a little bit of regret now? Instead of blaming the other women who are creating healthy boundaries with you because you're not a safe person, examine the fact that your choices have consequences. And if you don't like the consequences you're facing, in 2 years, you'll get a chance to make different choices. Actually, every single fucking day from here on out, you have an opportunity to start making different choices and redeem yourself. And I sincerely hope you do.